June 2015. The Third Hobbit, The Battle of Five Armies. So, this movie had came out about, in December 2014. It was, I think, the first Hobbit movie to be released on a Wednesday rather than a Friday. And me and my brother went to see it in theaters. So, this one is actually a little complicated to say what I felt about. So, this movie is about, a year before it came out, they announced that they were changing the subtitle, because it was originally going to be The Hobbit, it was going to be There and Back Again. And, I was thinking to myself, There and Back Again just does not sound like, it works. And so I was like, they're going to change the subtitle to The Battle of Five Armies. Well, maybe a few weeks later, I'm not sure, they're like, we're going to change the subtitle to A Battle of Five Armies. And I was like, cool, I knew it. And so, they basically fulfilled what I thought they would. Sometimes that happens with the film industry. I don't know how, but it just does happen. So yeah, they did that, and I was like, okay. So they did that, and, don't exactly regret that. So this movie, when me and my brother saw it, it was like something that was very complicated. Okay, so let me say that this is my least favorite Hobbit movie, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. I knew that it probably would be, since I heard that it was going to be about war, and I liked the adventure flow or the adventure, style of the other Hobbits, so I was like, it was no big deal. But the thing, I was like, yeah, this will be my least favorite. But the thing that I really was bothered by is that it seems like it doesn't finish the story that it started. Okay, so in the second Hobbit, it sort of brought in a bunch of new threads that, it felt like it brought in a bunch of new threads, and then this just left a bunch of left it open-ended, and, what's worse is that it was never finished, and, it left it open-ended, and, it never was tied up in Lord of the Rings, and so, there were a bunch of stuff that, just felt left out, a lot of conclusions that felt like they could have been tied up better. And if they had just added 10 more minutes, then, they may have tied it up. It may have ended perfectly, and, even though this would still be my least favorite Hobbit movie, it would have concluded the Hobbit trilogy perfectly, leading up to Lord of the Rings, but there were just too many open ends that they could have completed in 10 minutes. At the very least, they should have done Thorin's funeral, and they did do that, but they waited till the extended version to do it. You should never wait till the extended version to, conclude something you started. It just doesn't seem right, You should, the extended version could have extra stuff, but, you shouldn't wait till the extended version to make the story seem finished. And what was worse is that they decided the extended version would be rated R, and, I won't see R-rated films, so this basically left me in a situation where, I would never, for me, the Hobbit series would never be finished, and so it just seems open-ended. They could have added something about Saruman going after, Sauron. Other than that, the battle was fine. There was, except for just leaving a few open ends, it was a good movie, but, it was sort of upsetting that they left a bunch of open ends, and, they probably didn't get concluded until the extended version, which by itself isn't that good for me, but then making it the extended version rated R is just unfair. So, I wish that they would have concluded it with the movie and just waited till the extended version to add the gore rather than anything else. But yeah, the color scheme here was, it was supposed to be the Battle of Five Armies, but, the color scheme I just felt would best be fit with Smaug attacking Lake Town kind of theme. You know, I sort of did it in the same style as these ones, but, you know, these ones weren't, you know, especially this one, I wasn't entirely satisfied. So yeah, you can actually see something interesting. Okay, so the text, or the box hair is about the same color. Each one gets a darker sky, but this one, it goes from, it has both green and orange, and then, if I can get my mouse to move, which now I did, yeah, so, if you look at this, there's green hair, I just noticed this now, and then it goes to green hair. Let me start that over. Green hair to green hair, which changes into orange, which changes into a darker orange. That's actually perfect, and I never thought of that until today, I don't think. And then as you watch these, the sky just gets darker until it's like sunset, so, you know, it sort of fits really well as far as color scheme. You know, I just noticed that. I think this is my favorite Hobbit calendar so far, just because the color scheme. The contrast of like a dark bluish purple for the sky. And then, hair we have orange, but you can see near the edges it gets a little bit to a dark red. And that's just pretty cool, I think. Just the whole thing. So yeah, I think this, even though this is my least favorite Hobbit movie, I think this is my favorite Hobbit calendar, and that's probably good. Here is Old English text, which is the same text font that, oh, my mouse won't move, that I used for the others, and so, yeah, you know, so, yes, I know people didn't like that they made the Hobbit movies into 3 movies. I really liked that, but I thought the third one should have been longer. Yes, I know. But yeah. Use the same text font. So yeah, it looks pretty cool, I think. I don't know. Just think it looks cool. I think it looks cool. So yeah. Here we have, in the center, an amazing picture of Bilbo Baggins, in front of, like, you know, he's with his sword, there's a background, whatever, yeah. So, one good thing I do have to say, let's look at the picture. Here is a picture of Bilbo. He, like, you know, just did something, yeah, this is when he's reached the armies. I'm gonna go up first. Yeah. He's on top of that big tower. I don't know the names of that tower, but, you know. Here is Bard. He's, like, fighting this dragon called Smaug, and, well, he's running from the dragon so he can get to a tower to shoot the black arrow. Wow, I am feeling really passionate about this calendar for some reason. That's not normal. Maybe it's just because of the color. Because, yeah, here is Bilbo crossing a bunch of rocks, and, he is, you know, crossing to another side of a lake. He's going to try to trade something to stop the war. Here is the eagles are coming, and Thorin and Azog are fighting, you know. So yeah. And then here is Bard, and his children. I guess they're about to start the Battle of 5 Armies. Here is, Azog and Thorin fighting again. They're on an icicle thing. It's like, you know, a balancing act. It's quite interesting. Here is Legolas and Tariel. They're outside of, I don't know the name of the city, but, you know, I'm usually very good at this, but right now I don't know the name of the city. I think it sounds like something else in Lord of the Rings, sort of, but not exactly. But yeah, they're looking at orcs coming. They could have also went in there and, you know, did more spying rather than standing outside of the gate. That would have been more awesome. Here is Smaug. He's destroying Lake Town. This is actually a miniature of another poster. Yeah. Here is a scene that might be a little exaggerated. Legolas climbing up those towers of falling rocks. It might actually work, I guess. I don't know. Like, I don't know if gravity would have let him climb them. I haven't really done a study of it. It might be interesting, I don't know. Here is a picture of Bilbo looking at the ring. He's about to wear it again, you know, go warn everybody that they're going into battle. And here is a picture my sister really liked. Oh man, why did I do that? So yeah, here are the picture my sister really liked. And I actually was able to put this picture onto IMDb. It was a screenshot that I collected myself. I hope that IMDb isn't upset that I put this picture on it, since I wasn't directly from the studio. But it was, you know, my own personal screenshot, and, well, not... So yeah, I put it on IMDb for The Hobbit, because, yeah, it's really a good picture. And here's another picture of Bilbo coming home from war. He's finally entering his Hobbit home again, and yeah. So, I guess one thing good I do have to say about it is, even though they waited till the extended version to put some scenes in it, at least they didn't make the original version rated R. They actually said that. But I wish they would have made... I mean, I've seen this Thorin's funeral scene online, because, you know, that scene's definitely not R-rated. But, you know, I wish they would have at least added that in the actual original version. I mean, it feels so incomplete without it. So yeah. They just needed to tie up some loose ends, and then, you know, it would have been perfect, ended perfect like The Lord of the Rings did, which, even though that's a little sad, you know, it would have been perfect. So, let me go to last month's theme, being Sonic Adventure. Now, yeah, Sonic Adventure is a video game I played in 2012. It was a really fun game, so yeah. Here we have, on the second, the first, no, not really. Here we have SpongeBob 2 on DVD. This is the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. Haven't seen, I mean, I didn't see it by the time this calendar was made, but I would eventually plan on seeing it. So yeah. This month is actually interesting, because this is the 4th anniversary of Tornado Day. Now, you may remember, I'm actually gonna open that up. Nope, not here. I actually mentioned that in my June 2012 calendar, because, yeah, me and my, so, if you, no, this is the wrong one. Oh, man, June 2011. Oh, man, I'm gonna have to add a bunch of links. So, yeah, me and my brother actually did this calendar video, and I was in Montana doing it at the time, so me and my brother did this video. It was about Rio, and so yeah, we mentioned the Tornado Day. I did not put that on the calendar, but I should put it there, but yeah. Tornado Day. So I'm gonna put that there. Yeah, if you want to check out the calendar, you're more than welcome, I guess, if I put the link there. So yeah, this was the 4th anniversary of Tornado Day. I don't know what made me decide to put it there, but yeah. Because, you know, it was a day that there was almost a tornado. The tornado never hit. And here we have, on the 12th, Jurassic World in theaters, and the Lego game of Jurassic World, or Jurassic Park, was in stores the same day. Oh wait, Jurassic World was in theater. Wait, what? Video games usually don't come... Wait, do they come out? Usually on, I don't know if they usually come out on Fridays, but... What day of the week is this? Yeah, that was a Friday. So yeah, the video game apparently came out the same day that the movie did, I think. I don't know why. They just did that. And then here is the 19th, Inside Out in theaters. Now, this one did not open up #1. It was the first Pixar movie not to open up #1 in the box office, the US box office. But this is a movie about emotions. And so, you know, it's about emotions, and it was really exciting. I mean, I don't know if I should mention it yet, but, you know, I saw quite a few previews, and this was one Pixar movie that seeing a bunch of previews and trailers for did not ruin my experience of it. No it didn't. And then here is my last day of work. So I was quitting my job that day. I was going to California the next week, and so, yeah. Here is Father's Summer Day, because, this was the first day of summer and Father's Day, I think, so, yeah. We didn't see our dad, unfortunately, but, that just happened. So here we have, we leave for California. Now, I regret to say that, I said I wouldn't leave unless I knew absolutely sure that I was supposed to go, and, I didn't know absolutely sure when we left, and then we left, and, I felt really guilty. I think that I felt absolutely sure. I mean, I'm not that kind of person to be absolutely sure, though, but I felt absolutely sure not before I left, but after I left. So we left California, and sometime around here, we broke down in the desert. I don't know if it was because I said that I wouldn't leave unless, I felt really bad about that. It's a past now, though, but, so, yeah, we broke down in the desert, right on the border of Utah and Nevada, Wendover, and we were stuck there for an entire week. It was so depressing, to be trapped in the desert. I cried a little bit, wondering if I would ever get to California. And so, that's, we were stuck in the desert. Our truck was broke down, and we tried to fix it, it wouldn't work, and so, that is to be continued next month in Delete Object Captain America 2, The Winter Soldier. So, what happened with Wendover? We were stuck in the desert, we got to ride our bikes a little bit, but, it's basically, we didn't get to go anywhere. We're stuck in this hot hotel room, and then, a cool hotel room, and then went back to the hot one, and, so we were trapped in the desert. And so, to be continued. Next month, Captain America 2, The Winter Soldier. Thanks for watching.
I saw the light fade from the sky. On the wind I heard a sigh. As the snowflakes cover my fallen brothers, I will say this last goodbye. Night is now falling, so ends this day. The road is now calling, and I must away. Over hill and under tree, through lands where never light is shone, by silver streams that run down to the sea. Under cloud, beneath the stars, over snow on winter's morn, I turn at last to paths that lead home. And oh, where the road then takes me, I cannot tell. We came all this way, but now comes the day to bid you farewell. Many places I have been, many sorrows I have seen, but I don't regret, nor will I forget all who took that road with me. lands where never light is shone, by silver streams that run down to the sea. To these memories I will hold, with your blessing I will go, to turn at last to paths that lead home. And though where the road then takes me I cannot tell, we came all this way, but now comes the day to bid you farewell. I bid you all a very fond farewell.
When you've got an extreme thirst, you know there's only one thing to reach for. A can of Splode. With 100 times the carbonation of ordinary soft drinks, Splode is intense. So if you think you can handle the pressure, grab a Splode and obliterate your thirst.